Today we are listening to A Fool's Play, Calamity's Wrath Seeks Olden Clash, Fool's Blade Rends Divine Flesh, a book of music and lyrics about Fool's Play. It was converted from a tape. The recording tape is embedded in a spotless playback device. It is evident that the researchers have been diligently cleaning it. Push the playback button, and the sound of magnetic tape idling can be heard in the deep silence. Suddenly, the storyteller's gavel strikes, and the folding fan whooshes as a sing-song-like narration swells from afar. In the Elden Realm, the sun fleets and the moon creeps, and naught survives where the divine penalty sweeps. Alone, the divine light I shall sunder, and pierce the ephemeral eclipse. In this eve, this is a tale I ought to impart. Calamity's wrath seeks olden clash, Fool's blade rends divine flesh. Those of you here must know that among this cosmos of thousands of stars there are eons who care not the world and hide amongst their lands of peace, and the seven who inspire their foolish followers. In the mumbling prayers of these followers, the name of destruction is often heard. Hark! The divine power of unraveling skies and ravaged earth the world contains must lead the followers who dwell in violence. As if an insect swarm or the eclipse of the sun, this is the legion at which the cosmos recoil upon hearing. The personification of destruction, the Ruin Author. Someone exclaimed, "Ruin Author, what is that?" Another replied softly, "Is it a code word? It feels related to the Legion." Someone else answered, "Mr. Storyteller is from the Shinjo. It must be their slang word for..." Of course, in most worlds, they are also called Nanook. It is said that the Legion uses black holes as their furnace, yin and yang energies as their coal, and everything else as their copper. Under the command of Ruin Author and their follower, the Monarch of Extinction, the Legion seeks purification of dead, cold stars. From whence do they come? The answer is cosmic flood. For what purpose do they act? We do not know. I lament, for the Ruin Author's might is insurmountable and forceful of strength. I anger, for all against them seek also to fulfill their own selfish agenda. Against the cosmic forces that couldn't hold a candle to them, the Supreme Executioner finally recalled their home world where it was ruled by unjust power. They assembled a force of myriad Void Rangers to demand an answer from their past. Unfortunately, they were met with a surnameless fool guarding the portal. Wielding a rapier with an extraordinary power, the fool dodged most skillfully like a slippery fish in a pond or a flash of a falling star. The Ruin Author did battle with the fool for 7 days and 7 nights, and eventually golden ichor seeped out of their divine body. This is the origin of that unhealed wound. Offstage, someone yelled, "For real? This is just something to fool the new people, isn't it?" A security department staff member stopped him. "Be quiet and let Mr. Storyteller finish." In an instant, space and time reversed, and the stars lost their shine, where the Ruin Author shifted away with his injury and his legion scattered. How could observers from the rest of the cosmos just sit and watch the spectacle? They regarded the golden ichor as the ultimate object of desire. Some seek to steal it for making ichor-infused mead, others seek to destroy it to weaken the Legion's might. Yet another commented loudly, "That's right, exactly. I have heard this. It is rumored in a tavern somewhere in this cosmos that serves this mead on its menu. What was it called?" A reply came, "Bloody Mary?" That garnered a response. Lame. That person replied, "It's called the Ruination Filament." The response, "Whoa, that's cool." At one point an uproar followed the incident. The ignorant left, snickering, and all returned to their busy lives. Among those who managed a share of the golden ichor, one hailed from this space station, our very own Nightfarer. His return caused many staff members to congratulate and revere him, but after pleasantries were made, his character changed. A terrible trouble is brewing. And for the next part of the story, come back next time. A commotion broke out in the hall. "That's it? That's not enough. Not going to connect to the invasion of the Antimatter Legion, are you? The whole time, is this a modern fantasy? Shut up and pay, Mr. Storyteller, come on, continue." "Continue what exactly? This is total hogwash with a strong opening and getting worse after each beat. I'm leaving."